Shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks! So today, it would appear that we have some new information to go over, and this surrounds something that we kind of already assumed and knew would be happening, that being the return of the ninjas' elemental powers after they lost them right at the very end of Crystalized. Since then, we definitely did get the idea that they would be making a return, in usual classic Ninjago fashion of course. We just didn't know exactly how they would return and in what form. Would it be in the next season, or would it be in the leaked Elemental Power book? And today, well, while we definitely do not have a proper solid conclusion to this, we have just had something interesting revealed which relates to this that may point us in the right direction, which I would like to go over today. So before we actually read this out to all of you, I just want to say that I believe this is like some form of new reveal and a new passage from this upcoming book. Could be wrong, but it is all relating to that. So we're just going to be getting straight into this. I'll read it out to you and then afterwards we will come back and discuss all there is to discuss regarding it. So, here we go with this passage relating to this entire book and the elemental power situation. It says here, quote, "Thank you for coming to visit, friend. If you have time, let us catch up over a fresh pot of tea, because I have tales to tell you. 4 tales, to be exact. 4 tales that the world does not yet know. You may have already heard that the last time the ninja faced the Overlord, they lost their elemental powers. Kai lost the power of fire, Cole lost the power of earth, Jay lost the power of lightning, and Zane lost the power of ice. These 4 ninja disappeared from the public, but then they returned. With their powers restored, rumours flew about how the ninja did this. Intense training? Sorcery? A journey to another realm? The rumours became more and more wild, but the ninja remained silent. Silent to most, but not to me. Today I will tell you the stories as the 4 ninja told them. Their journeys were very different, but all of them were filled with danger, adventure, and excitement. Now then, let's begin before our tea gets cold. And from this, well, it kind of seems as though this one book that we've already discussed a lot on the channel, as it has kind of been leaked for a few months now, and we have known of its existence. To me, just after reading this, it seems as though we're going to basically find out how they get their powers back in the form of this book. Keep in mind, a book that the majority of fans won't read or won't even be able to get access to if this is a thing that's kind of only available in America and not necessarily other parts of the world in every single country. That is a huge shame in my opinion, and it's always been a suspicion that personally I've had, but obviously a lot of other people have also had this same suspicion, and I'm not the biggest fan of this, and I say this just because this story isn't going to be widely accessible for most fans to actually consume and enjoy. It would be better if it was obviously had in mainstream Ninjago content like the upcoming season, right? Because that way everybody can see it in the form of these new episodes. But at the same time, I've always wondered how that would work. How would they manage to squeeze in this book existing and then also having to tell that story in the season? Unless they just kind of tell it in the book and then go over it again in the season. See what I mean? Things definitely do get quite messy regarding this. But if this means that the elemental powers and the way that the ninja get them back is all going to be revealed in this book, and it won't be touched on in the main season, we've got a problem there in my opinion, and I'm just not a fan of that at all. Now obviously with the release of this whole passage for this book, people have been suggesting that maybe this is non-canon and it's just something for kids, which I definitely understand that. I think it's possible. At the same time, though, I think maybe this time that's not going to be the case. This seems pretty legitimate to me, and it seems as though this may actually be playing a part with the main story. But as I say, it's just going to be it's going to be a huge shame if this whole story gets revealed in this book and then isn't really touched on in the show at all, and we don't get an exposition in the show as to how they all got their powers back. But the idea itself is cool. I don't judge that in the slightest. I think the ninja having to take different paths to bring back their powers individually is a really cool idea. I just wish this could have been executed in a better way. Like, for example, having this all take place in the form of actual episodes and not it being exclusive to a book. Obviously, though, this is a lot of assuming on my end, and maybe I'm completely wrong on this, but I'm just judging off the information we have at hand currently, and as of right now, it's not looking too promising, and I'm going to honestly wager a guess that this is going to be a book-exclusive type thing, and then in the show, it's not really going to be touched on all that much, which, again, is a huge, real shame in my opinion. With all of this being said, that is pretty much just about going to cover it for this one here, so hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I do apologise, it is quite a negative one here today, but regardless, I figured this was a very, very important topic to talk about with all of you. With all of this being said though, I turn it over to you guys now. Feel free to leave any of your own thoughts on this down below in the comments. I would love to hear your own thoughts. If you liked today's video, then please do, well, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more, and hit that notification bell so that you can be the first to watch my new videos whenever I do first release them. And with all of this being said, I'll see you all soon for my next one. Goodbye, guys.